Shalom, Koholo, Yahweh, Bashum, Yahusha, Bashum, Rugha, Kodash. The bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, the great millstone, rule well, touch the truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preach his word and truth and sincerity throughout folk on this earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful Lenka, Sparkle Bird, and one say Shalom. Just want to do this quick lesson through the spirit, as they have this new plague going around and trying to call for another, quote unquote, emergency for it. All right. Which me and the brothers was talking about it earlier in the week, when they first put this thing out that it wasn't to his liking. So he put it back in the lab and, modified it and pretty much brought it back out. So, we'll monitor, see how things go. Regardless, it's given unto this man, Esau Edom, power on the left-hand side to bring out these things. Like, how can you predict these pestilence, these plagues? How can you predict them? We know why. Because you're the one that's creating them. You're the one that's doing this, man. All right. I'm going to get this real quick in Jeremiah 28 in verse 8. The prophets that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right. The prophets have always been on their job since the beginning, prophesying. All right. And they're back here today prophesying and telling you what is to come. All right. And so pestilence and plagues is part of the menu. All right. And, I got this earlier today as well. This is just one of the, we know the wicked elites, at the end of the day, they're the ones that post this stuff up, tell the people how to move. So pretty much, these are some of the people that are the front runners, pretty much the face that is telling you to do these things. Down here, they was pretty much singing the song, and a lot of them, as you see, they're with the alphabet movement. You even had Jake in there. You can tell by his countenance and spirit. He was all the way off. If he was a Jake, it could have been a chocolate colored Edomite. But regardless, his countenance and spirit was all the way off, man. But just me, Esau Edom. He looks like Esau Edom. But you can really tell when Jake is in that activity, But as you got right here, junk food and fast food kills 11 million people every year. Smoking kills 7 million people every year. Alcohol kills 3 million people every year. Narcotics kill 11 million people every year. There's 73 abortions every year. Look at that, man. All right. Under this man's rulership, all right, because that is the modern day Alamolech, all right, fire and Molech, all right. Got our people into that heavily, man. If I'm not mistaken, they was talking about doing free ones, all right, free, however you say it, vasectomies and free abortions, man. And then you got the monkey, all right, 5 deaths, only 5 deaths, all right, equals worldwide blank, all right, worldwide emergency, man. So let's go ahead and get some more scriptures. Like I say, we're going to pay attention and see what things happen. I wouldn't be surprised if this man, pretty much opens the door to more and more plagues, try to get the population down. But I got this in Exodus 9 and verse 13. And the Lord said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning, stand before Pharaoh, and say unto him, thus saith Yahweh power of the Hebrews, let my people go that they may serve me. And that's what we're doing out there on highways and byways. You know, we're prophesying against this new Pharaoh. We're prophesying against Babylon the Great, right? Because we are still found in their hands. Verse 14, for I will at this time send all my plagues upon thy heart and upon thy servants and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. So it's nothing new under the sun. The Lord sent plagues back then. He's sending plagues now. As we read in verse 15, for now I will stretch out my hand that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. All right, pestilence and plagues, and equating this to our time now. What's ultimately going to happen? What's going to cleanse these pestilence and plagues? That's the ICBM missiles. All right, verse 16. And in very deed for this cause I have raised up thee to show in thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. You see? So the Lord raised you up, raised up his prophets, raised up his men. And he's also showing his power, that his name may be declared. All right? Because the people going to know his name. All right? Right now, the people don't know his name. Only the elect. I should say the hopeful elect. All right? Got other Jakes that are so-called in this truth that know the name of the Lord, but they are not conducting themselves as men of the Lord. They still living and moving like heathens. All right. They're going to be part of that Lord. I've done all these things, and Lord's going to be like, hey, I never knew you, man. That's a harsh judgment right there. You don't want that. So continue in this faith. So once again, the Lord's name is going to be declared. They're going to know that the Lord loves us and not them. All right. This is Leviticus 26 and verse 21. And if you walk contrary unto me and will not hearken unto me, what's the Lord going to do? I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins. See, the Lord is not the one to play with, man. We made a covenant with the Lord, and we were supposed to do according to that covenant. Serve the Lord, fear the Lord, all right? Keep the high holy days, keep the Sabbath. But Jake want to do his own thing, so don't be surprised when Jake get all jacked up, especially in these last days. All right? I got 2 Ezra 16 and verse 8. Slacky. The mighty Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? All right, who is he that can drive them away? Rather it's the Lord doing or the Lord controlling Esau, Edom. Regardless, it's the Lord's doing of sending these plagues. The Lord's given the power in Esau, Edom's hands to send out these plagues. For strong is his hand. This is Slakia, verse 13. Slakia. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. And when they began to be shot unto the ends of the world. All right. When the Lord sends these plagues, and the ultimate plague, the ICBM missiles, it ain't no stopping it. It ain't no holding it back. All right. So that's why it's good to make sure you're making your calling and election sure, so you won't be part of that destruction. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out to consume the foundation of the earth. Yeah. All right. These plagues won't be put to rest until the Lord says so, until this place is utterly decimated. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, because it's not a boomerang, right? Even so, the plagues that are the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. All right. Once again, the Lord shoots them. Ain't no turning back, man. Hey, that's the Lord's doing. And as we read earlier, only way those plagues are going to be destroyed, those fires are going to calm down, is when this place is consumed. All right. Now I'm going to get this right here in Luke 7 and verse 21. All right. Because didn't the Lord say that he's going to give us power? You know, we're going to do greater things than when he was on the scene. So, hey, with all these plagues and pestilence, that healing is needed. Hey, we're going to need that healing. All right. And in that same hour, he was cured of many spirits, of their infirmities and plagues, and of evil spirits, and to many that were blind, he gave sight. All right. So there are going to be some Israelites that we're going to heal, that we're going to, the Lord going to give us that spiritual power to heal. And some may believe then. All right. Got to be mindful of that. And a lot of them, since our people is as the sands of the sea, they're going to be rejected too. All right. Let's get this last one. Jeremiah 50 and verse 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. All right. Who's this talking about? This is talking about Great Britain. All right. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindersmost most of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry place in the desert. That's coming to Babylon the Great. All right. Coming to Babylon the Great. Because of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be woolly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and his all her plagues. All right? This place is going to be utterly decimated. So if you're not making your call and election sure, you're going to be part of that, man. You don't want to be part of that, man. Put yourselves array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bows, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, spare no arrows. We just read in 2nd Ezra 16, once the Lord shoot his shot, man, hey, ain't no stopping it. And the Lord said, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah. We're still found in these Edomites' hands. They are still making contingency plans, like Batman, to get rid of us, man, and for them to reign and rule and forever. But it's not going to happen. The Lord's going to stop their plans. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah. Take vengeance upon her as she have done, do unto her. Ooh, all right. So that's the ultimate plague that's going to be sent unto Babylon the Great. So it's only worse from here, man. More and more plagues. But in the elect's eyes, the hopeful elect eyes, this is beautiful times. But for everybody else, this is ugly, man. So with that, shalom.